Awesome. Good to see you, John. Let's watch that. In this video, we are going to see some examples of UFO sightings that are still being investigated, and they're probably hoaxes. Okay? Hoaxes are trick videos or trick photos, something that is not true, but people made it up, people created. Okay? So let's see some examples of hoaxes here in this video. Okay.
In night vision video from a Navy destroyer, a mysterious flying triangle above the deck of the ship. The Pentagon confirming the images obtained by documentary filmmaker Jeremy Corbell were taken by Navy personnel, expected to be a part of a report on unidentified aerial phenomenon to be presented to Congress this summer. Already online, some skeptics say the images are caused by cameras trying to focus, but some of the objects go beyond just flying in the sky. One shows a spherical object dipping into the ocean, similar to an incident in Puerto Rico where an object was tracked buzzing an airport, then flying into the water, popping back out before appearing to split into two and disappearing. Over the last several weeks, some of the nation's top former intelligence officials have been raising eyebrows.
Look at that thing. It's rotating.
Former CIA Director R. James Woolsey said he knew of a case where a plane was paused in midair.
A friend of mine was able to have his aircraft stop at 40,000 feet or so and not continue operating as a normal aircraft. What was going on?
In December, ex-CIA Director John Brennan said it was arrogant to believe there are no other forms of life other than the ones on Earth. And former intelligence chief John Ratcliffe says officials have been tracking technology beyond our capabilities.
We're talking about objects picked up by satellite imagery that are difficult to explain.
Like another incident off the coast of California in 2004 when a fighter squadron encountered an object that seemed to defy gravity.
What do you think it is?
I honestly don't know. I don't think that we have developed that technology. I don't think we developed it on this planet.
Video from that encounter and two other incidents were officially released by the Pentagon last year. Now new signs that the Pentagon could declassify more sightings of what they can't explain.
And guys, now here's the thing about those last three F-18 videos. I recently asked the former director of the Advanced Aerial Threat Identification Program at the Pentagon, point blank, are those the only videos that the government has? He said no, those were probably the least compelling videos. And in some videos, you see an object about 50 feet away from the cockpit. Guys.
Okay, that's crazy. You know, I don't want to say I don't believe because I don't want them to come prove me wrong.
Exactly.
So,
right.
I'm with you. And by the way, think about every person who thinks they've seen something up in the sky. These are just the military confirmed ones.
I don't like it. I'd like to go back just like thinking that this isn't real.
Okay, moving on.
I'd like to be happy in my ignorance.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.
Okay, guys. All right. Welcome, Jayani. Welcome, guys. Good to see you here. That's really nice. So we were just watching a video about some UFO sightings from the military force in the U.S., or so they say. And of course, some people believe they are hoaxes. They are not really UFOs, right? They are not real. So some people believe that, some people don't. I personally don't believe in those sightings. I mean, they were sightings, but maybe they were fabricated. They were manipulated, like created videos. Okay, so here we have. Today we're going to talk about hoax busters. Okay, it's a small reading about some things that people have decided, they want to create, and they decided to, okay, let's create this and make people believe it's true. So it's terrible when people try to do this, but creativity, right? So hoax busters, this is what we're going to read today. Okay, guys, it's a small reading task. And it's interesting because we can see so many lies people have been creating to deceive others. Okay, so let's take a look at the book. If you have your books, please open your books to page 68, unit 10. Okay, let's go there. Pay attention to this first. We have the first question there that says, is it easy to create a hoax these days? That's a good question. Let me maximize here. I think now it will be better for you to see. So look. Okay, can you see now? Yeah. So is it easy to create a hoax these days? What do you think? A fake video, a fake picture. Is it easy nowadays? Yes, of course, right? We have so much technology now. We have so much knowledge of manipulating videos, manipulating photos. We have Photoshop. Yes. So that's why it's so easy to create hoaxes. Okay. So look, fact or fiction? Send us your questions and we'll do the research. So here we have some examples, right, of things that people have created and they were discovered, of course, right? Nobody believed, or a few people believed, but then it was later discovered to be a hoax, right? So let's take a look at the reading and then we will see the ideas they give, okay? So let's take a look there, just a moment.
Send us your questions, and we'll do the research. Street Shark, Sandra.
I saw a picture of a shark swimming on a flooded street in Texas. I'm a bit skeptical, so I'd like proof. Is it true?
Fiction. After a flood, pictures appear on social media that show sharks swimming on city streets. This phenomenon has surfaced in New York, Miami, and Houston. All of these pictures are trick photos. Someone must have copied the shark from one photo and placed it into another photo. This is easy to do and is a common hoax.
Can you charge your phone with an onion? Tyler.
I watched a video where a man charged his phone with an onion. He cut holes in the onion, then he connected the power cord, and the phone started charging. I was not convinced, but the video looked so real, so now I'm not sure. Can vegetables produce electricity?
Fiction. Vegetables have many benefits, but producing electricity is not one of them. Don't be fooled by the onion video. The man pretended to use science, but it's a hoax.
Building melts car? Emma.
I've heard that the light reflecting off a glass window can be hot enough to melt a car. Is that a fact or an urban legend?
Fact. Surprisingly, it has happened. In London, a skyscraper made the news when it melted parts of a car parked across the street. The building's unique shape had turned its glass windows into a mirror, raising temperatures on the street to 60 degrees Celsius, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The builders apologized to the owner of the car and are working to fix the problem.
Okay, guys. Yes? All right. So, let's take a look at some words that you may not know, okay? Just a second. Okay, guys. So what are the words that are highlighted here? We have the words here, skeptical. I highlighted some other words, okay, by myself. So skeptical, flooded, surfaced, convinced, fooled, pretended, urban legend. So let's take a look at some of the words that are highlighted, okay, guys? Here he says, I saw a picture of a shark swimming on a flooded street in Texas. So what is the meaning of flooded, guys? Do you know? So to help you out, I sent to you via Google Classroom a list of the vocabulary from this text. Okay, guys? So let's take a look at that list. Let's go there. Trick photos are manipulated photos or photoshopped pictures. Okay, pictures that you manipulate. A common hoax. What is a common hoax? It's a common trick. Okay, something people create to deceive other people. Okay, I was not convinced. I did not believe it. Okay, this one here, don't be fooled. What does that mean? Don't let others deceive you. Don't let others trick you. Okay, when we have that part, the man pretended to use, it means he made people believe he used, but he actually didn't use. So he just made people believe. Number 9, it's a hoax. When I say that, what does that mean? It's a trick. Okay. What is an urban legend? It's a popular belief, something that everybody believes. Okay. A skyscraper, what is that? A very tall building, okay? Something that has a unique shape is something that has a special form. And number 13, the builders apologized. What does that mean? The builder said sorry about it. So, and fix the problem, what is that? Correct the problem. Okay, so you have access to this. I posted for you on Google Classroom. So let's go back to our page on the book. Okay, now let's take a look at the story, right? The first one, guys, what was the first hoax? A picture of a shark swimming on a flooded street in Texas. That's really crazy, right? So here he wants to know, is it something true? Is it really true? I'd like to have some proof. And then here, the hoax buster, which must be a site, as we can see there, explains after a flood, pictures appear on social media that shows sharks swimming on city streets. This phenomenon has surfaced in New York, Miami, and Houston. So you see how many people. All of these pictures are trick photos, period. They are not true. They are not true. Okay, they were made up. So, another one, can you charge your phone with an onion? Look at the picture. Do you think it's possible? No, of course, it's a hoax, right? The guy who made this video, he wanted to make people believe it's possible to charge a cell phone using a vegetable, but it's not. So I watched a video where a man charged his phone with an onion. That's very bad, guys. So that's why he says here, I was not convinced, but the video looked so real. Right? So the video was manipulated. So now vegetables have many benefits, but producing electricity is not one of them. Definitely. Don't be fooled. Don't let other people trick you. And the last hoax, building melts car. Is it possible for a building to melt a car? Melt, guys, is the same as derreter, okay? Like ice cream. Right? So can that happen to a car, a building? Wow. I've heard that the light reflecting off a glass window can be hot enough to melt a car. Imagine, guys. Is that a fact or an urban legend? So here he explains, it has happened, surprisingly. So this is a fact, not fiction. It has happened. A skyscraper made the news when it melted parts of a car parked across the street. The building's unique shape had turned its glass windows into a mirror, so the reflection of the sunlight on the mirror and then afterwards reflecting on the car melted parts of the car, okay? Raising temperatures on the street to 60 degrees Celsius. Oh my goodness, that was really high. The builders apologized to the owner of the car and are working to fix the problem. Okay, so the only one that is a fact is the last one. Okay, but the first one and the second, no, they are hoaxes. Okay, so now let's take a look at exercise number 2. Read the article and write H for hoax or F for fact for the sentences here. So number 1, someone moved a shark from one photo to another. So what is that, people? Is it a fact or a hoax when you see that? When I say, or somebody says, oh, someone moved the shark from one photo to another, that is a fact. That really happened. The person created this image by manipulating. Nowadays, it's so easy to do that. A lot of people manipulate images. Let's see some examples of manipulated images so you have an idea what it is, right? It's very easy to manipulate images if you know how to use the necessary tools. Now, check out this one. Oh, this is too small. But look at this one here. Okay, so this is a typical photo manipulation to represent what happened to Moses, right? So look, and the cars passing by on dry land. This is also manipulated. Look, that's very bad. Okay, let's see another one. Look. There are so many things we can do nowadays. I think it's artistic. I like it. I think it's really interesting. This one is beautiful. Look. Yes. Oh, look at this one here. Okay. So manipulated photos are quite interesting if they are not meant to fool people, to deceive. If they are just artistic, I think they are interesting. Okay, it's nice to show your talents. Oh, check out this one. And there's this guy here riding a bicycle. You see? So it looks so real. It looks so true that you go, is that possible? Can it be? Because computers nowadays they make miracles. Oh, look at this one here. How nice, isn't it? So that's why nowadays, guys, in politics and in many other situations, it's easy to deceive people because they can manipulate images, videos. Look at this one here. Okay. And it's so perfect, isn't it? That you have to look intently, so you can understand that it's really manipulated. Of course, this one is manipulated, but it looks so real. Like, it looks so good. I like this one. Can you see here? Here you have the image of like a soldier with a gun. This one is really good. I like photography, so I could spend hours here looking at pictures with you guys because I really like pictures and I'm a big fan of photography. Check out this one, how nice. Okay. So back to our book. Let's try to, no, not this one here. Sorry, here. Yes. Back to our book. Let's see here. When we say that somebody just moved a shark from one photo to another photo, that is a fact. The photo is a hoax. The photo becomes manipulated, of course, but the action of moving a shark from one photo to another, that is really a fact. Okay, that's possible to do. Anybody can do that nowadays. Okay. The second one, guys, sharks were swimming on the streets of New York, Miami, and Houston. Is that a fact or a hoax? That's a hoax. Yes. Okay. Now, number 3, you can charge a phone with an onion. Is that a fact or a hoax? Hoax. And finally, a glass building can create enough heat to melt parts of a car. That's a fact. Okay. Okay, guys, very good. Congratulations. Now, let's take a look at the next activity here. Read the article again and answer the questions. So let's take a look. Number 1, which hoax fooled people with trick photography? Let's try to clear that. So from the hoax that we saw here, which one fooled people with trick photography here? The first, yes, of course. The first one, right? Because the guy simply moved a shark and put on the photo. So, okay. So the first one. Number 2, why did the writer believe that vegetables might produce power? Why do you think, guys, the writer believes that? Let's check it out. Hi, Sarinha. Hi, Nayara. Good to see you. Hi, Nayara. Good to see you. So we are checking here. Why did the writer believe that vegetables might produce power? Why? Let's take a look there. Look. He believed probably because vegetables have many benefits, and it's true. They have many benefits, but not producing electricity. Okay, so That's the idea. Because nowadays people have been discovering so many benefits um, that vegetables have, that they can even make people believe they can produce electricity. But no, no, they can't. Number three, which situation was an accident and not a hoax? Exactly. The third one, it was just an accident. Okay, guys. All right. Very good. Okay. Number four, what did the builders do when they found out about the melted car? What did they do? Look, the third situation. Yes, the builders apologized to the owner of the car. Okay, this is the answer. So let me highlight this here for you. Look, the builders apologized to the owner. Okay, okay, great. And which hoax used fake science to play a joke? Yes, you great guys, very good. The second one, that is exactly what fake science is, right? Creating things based on benefits of natural resources. That's fake science. Okay, guys, this is an example of fake science. So that is number two. All right, people. Sorry about my numbers. They don't look really good. Let me improve my number three here. Because writing with a mouse is really bad. All right. Okay, guys. So here we have the answers. The answers to numbers 2 and 3 are in the text. Okay. Hi, Sarinha. Good to see you. So why did the writer believe that vegetables might produce power? So the answer is here. Let me highlight for you. Okay. Because vegetables have many benefits. Okay. So that's the answer to that question. And the other one that I didn't write, the answer is here as well. Okay. They have apologized to the owner of the car. Here you have numbers 2 and number 3. Okay, so let me zoom out so you can see better. Okay, let me zoom in now. Okay, here you have the words. Okay, guys, the vocabulary from the text I printed and I posted on Google Classroom for you, so you have access to that. You can see the meaning of the words highlighted. Okay, and here we have the answers. Exercises 2 and 4 are here. Okay, let me write the answer. Here is number 2 and here is number 4. All right, people. Okay, great. So let's see this final discussion before we see the presentation of the projects that we have today, right? So let's say, why do you think people made these hoaxes? Take a look at the questions here. Actually examples, right? Not questions, they are just examples. And then we discuss. I will give you some time to think about it, right? Why people made these hoaxes. And while you're thinking, I will take a picture, okay? So let me just... All right. Okay, guys. So Why do you think people made these hoaxes? Why do you think so? Here we have a possibility. Probably they could have thought it was funny, or they might have wanted to see what would happen. So there are possibilities here, right? So let's highlight this. They could have thought it was funny, or they might have wanted to see what would happen. Why do you think they created that? Imagine the guys who created the picture of a shark swimming on a flooded street. Why? Why would people create it? Maybe for fun, maybe because they wanted people to really believe that was possible. Okay, so, right? Okay, guys. So now let's have the presentations. I guess some students are going to present projects today. Okay, so let me see here. So let's see Amanda's presentation. Okay, project number 3. Yes, sure, go ahead.
Time for a new look. Today, I'm going to show you some celebrities who made a change in their hair. Demi Lovato. She dyed her hair pink and months later appeared with blue hair.
It's beautiful.
Katy Perry. She dyed her hair purple and then cut it. Kylie Jenner. She cut and dyed her hair blue.
Really nice.
Billie Eilish. She dyed her hair green, but now she's blonde. Melanie Martinez. She dyed one side of her hair purple. Lady Gaga. She dyed her hair yellow.
Wow, she's crazy.
Thanks.
Great, Amanda. That was so beautiful. Congratulations. I love it. I loved the design. I loved everything, the pictures, the topic. That was really good. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Amandinha. Very nice. Okay. So here there is an example of the writing task, right? And then you should include where you were, what you were doing, and who you were with, what you saw, and how you felt about it, and what you think it might have been. So here there is an example, strange lights in the sky. Okay, so you're going to read this and then imagine that you were also there, you saw this phenomenon, and then you were going to talk about it. Okay, so you can do this for homework, read the text at home, no problem. Okay, guys. And just for the people who arrived late, I'm showing you the file with the vocabulary from the reading, okay, Unit 10. So you have access to the words that you may not understand. The explanation is here, okay? It's also posted on your Google Classroom page. And for homework, guys, as we are talking about past modals of deduction, so you can do this exercise here. Okay, past modal verbs of deduction. So here we have a file for you, a worksheet, so you can do some exercise and practice that. Okay, people. So thank you very much for coming. All right. The people who have not presented, that's okay. You can present next week. I will send a message to you so we can schedule a time to meet and talk about the project. All right, people. Just one extra thing that I need to talk to you about. Let me open it up here and share. Just a final thing here, very, very simple. It's about your attendance. Let me show you here. Okay. Yes, let me share this with you guys. Okay. All right, people. Okay. So can you see that? Yes. Thank you. So look at this. Can you visualize that? Yes? Okay. So please, guys, if you have any red spots here, you're going to look. Can you see that? Yeah? So here you have Amandinha, you have a red spot. Jonathan, you have 2. Nayara, you have 1. And Sarinha, you have 1. So if you have those red days, they mean that you are absent. So you should please do your best to replace those classes. You can watch the videos on YouTube, okay? Do the exercises and then send me a copy, a picture of the exercises. Okay, guys? Don't forget to do that. Thank you, Amandinha. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you very much, Jayane, Sarinha, okay? We need to replace those days you missed. Okay, guys? So thank you very much for coming today, and I hope to see you again on Tuesday, all right? Bye-bye, guys. Have a nice weekend. Take care. Bye-bye, people. Bye, Jayane. Bye, Amanda. Congratulations on your project. It was beautiful. Bye, Sarinha. See you. Take care.